crazy how this fucking sport just chews people up. You think you're on top, and then
it's gone.
Then it's over.
But the casual fan doesn't care. That's why that pay-per-view is sell, because the casual fan goes, oh, that's the girl who murked Ronda Rousey.
That's the argument for McGregor versus Floyd.
It's fucking happening, son.
It's happening.
Did you see
it's not booked? It's going to happen.
Did you see so McGregor held a press conference last night, sold out arena, 5,000 tickets sold out. He got on the mic and goes, fuck the UFC, fuck everything.
He said, fuck boxing,
fuck
you.
Yeah, and he goes, the next fight is me versus Floyd. He goes, Floyd, get it fucking done. And then he goes, I'm going to do it with or without the UFC. And they told Dana that, and he goes, good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck
getting that
well,
done without me.
He said that he believes with the Ali Act, he can actually do it because it's a different sport.
He has the money to hire the lawyers to try it.
Well, it is an interesting argument because it's not MMA. It's boxing. So if it's boxing, it's not. He doesn't have a contract.
The UFC should just promote it anyways and work together with Floyd. And
but
I'm
the
sure
thing
that's
is,
they will though.
But it's not just with Floyd. It's with McGregor Promotions now.
Yeah,
he's got his own thing. He wants to co-promote
because they don't want to want to have a third middleman in Dana White, because you have Conor McGregor Promotions, Floyd Mayweather, and then the UFC. They don't want to give the UFC a percentage.
It's going to become what boxing is. It's going to become that because it's star-driven, like all things, like music, like comedy, like everything. It's going to stay star-driven. And when it's star-driven like that, guys like Conor, who are legitimate stars, they have the leverage. And they're going to manipulate that leverage. They're going to utilize that leverage. And we're going to see what happens.
Especially right now. Biggest star we've ever had.
I hate the reality that it is star-driven, but it is a reality.
But why is that? Why do you hate that? Because it's always been like that in boxing.
Well,
right? I mean, that's how they make the $100 million paydays.
He's a purist. And real quick.
So am I.
Yeah, me too.
Are you intrigued by the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather as if Conor McGregor could actually box with Floyd Mayweather?
Conor McGregor cannot box with Floyd Mayweather, but Conor McGregor's the only goal that he could have, the workable idea, is a backdoor hack, something where being unwilling to make it a boxing match. He is fighting him with two hands, but boxing is not the definition of fighting with two hands. Find a hack, find a backdoor. What would Tim Ferriss do if you said, "Hey, Tim Ferriss, how do you beat Floyd Mayweather with a guy who's never?"
He'd push him off the stand.
That's not a good.
He'd watch someone else's idea and regurgitate.
It's not that easy.
No, it's not. But McGregor has found disruptions. Uber is a disruption, or Airbnb is a disruption on the hotel business.
Right, but
Donald
a good
Trump
example,
is a
when you're
disruption.
using the Tim Ferriss example, a good reason why it sucks is because Tim did that whole show for CNN where he did a bunch of different things and learned them quickly. And one of them he tried to do was jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Good luck with all that.
Yeah.
Good luck learning jiu-jitsu.
Like that.
You know, a guy who's been doing jiu-jitsu for 10 years can get drunk, stay up all night, show up drunk, and still play with you like you're a baby.
His name's John Jones.
And, John Jones. I mean, and John Jones, like, I don't even think he's really ranked in jiu-jitsu, although he could tap black belts because he's such a freak. But if John Jones wanted to, he could do whatever he wanted to. I mean, if they're the same size, it doesn't matter. 4 months is not going to get you there.
Well, the thought that I have is you can't beat him in boxing.
Right.
But what if there's some other answer? And the answer to that is, well, in the 100 years, we've seen every answer. If you believe that, if McGregor believes that, he's fucked. But
well, McGregor said that was really interesting yesterday in the press conference. He said, look, if it was a fight, it would be the easiest fight ever.
Easy.
He goes, fuck UFC, fuck boxing. If it's an actual fight, I'll fucking kill him. It's a joke.
He's right.
He's like, so we're going to limit it to hands, and you're playing a little game. Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
And that's interesting there because that plays to the ego, and he's the only guy that could ever say that to Floyd.
It's a no-lose
Floyd's
situation.
ever faced. Floyd's never faced a guy that says, listen, this is not even a fight. This is a boxing match. You want to fight, I will fuck you up. Any day of the week, wake me up and say you want to do it, and I'll fucking kill you.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, and that's true.
Yeah.
He's also quite a bit bigger.
Yeah.
He's quite a bit
fast.
bigger.
And you have to be different. If you go in and try to box him, you have to strike with him in some way that is different. What that answer is, I don't know yet.
Movement, box with MMA gloves.
Well, people have to remember that Maidana, who is super unconventional, really wild and reckless, Maidana went 12 rounds twice with him. You know? And so Floyd is not knocking guys dead. He's not like he's not
older, too.
Gennady Golovkin in people or Kovalev in people. You know, it's a totally different kind of experience. What Floyd does is minimize any offense and maximize his potential to put offense on you, and he's a genius at it. And if his output's super low, it's because that's what he can get away with. And if his output is super high, it's because he's got you.
Yep.
You know, I mean, he's a genius. Floyd Mayweather is
a genius.
Boxing genius.
Yeah, that's why you can't beat him unless there's some answer that doesn't yet exist.
Yeah, Conor's not going to go in there and just do the traditional boxing and sit in front of him. That's not, people who think that, it's crazy. He
But
wouldn't take the
here's
fight.
here's the other fucking X factor, and it's a real factor, and it happens in every goddamn sport. Guys get old overnight. And Floyd Mayweather is 39 years old now?
Yeah, 39.
39 years
Probably
old?
40 by the time this fight happens.
I mean, some guys it takes longer, some guys it's shorter. Bernard Hopkins managed to get deep into his 40s and still be world class. You know?
And he hasn't taken much punishment.
Floyd
doesn't get hit.
No. He's
Although-
only really been tagged by Mosley and Maidana. Those are the guys who really tagged him. And then earlier in his career, he got hit a few times.
Yep.
But Mosley sat him. He sat him down.
Mosley wobbled him.
Yeah, he wobbled him. Yeah,
One shot, and then he came back and dominated.
Yep. Yeah, he's a genius.
amazing.
He's a
He
boxing
really is.
genius.
And if it goes on, if McGregor becomes predictable, so say this happens, and he becomes predictable in any way, even in ways that he doesn't understand that Floyd will read, then it just gets worse as the fight goes on.
He'll get outclassed all day.
So somebody comes to you and says, this is happening, you're going to make $200 million or whatever crazy amount of money you're going to make. How do we do it? And the answer is you have to be very, very different. You have to move away from Floyd, for sure. You have to move away from him and draw him in. And you got to be different almost every round. You got to have a strategy that makes you unpredictable.
Good luck.
And then even then, you have to hit somebody who's never hit.
You know what I'm thinking? Muay Thai dumps. I'm saying he ties him up and fucking leg trips him, slams him.
Shit like
He
that.
does that a few times. Give him something to think about.
Feints, touching the ground, doing cool shit. Yeah,
It's true.
Mixed rules.
Something
because
different.
if he could, you know, just at 1 or 2 times, if they get in the clinch and there's some shit talking, something, he just decides to dump him, and you see Floyd's feet go flying up
Embarrass
in the air.
him.
Floyd's a small man.
If you had the choice, what would you rather see them in just a straight boxing match with boxing gloves or a boxing match with MMA gloves?
Floyd would never do
MMA
that.
gloves.
But yeah.
100%.
What do you think Floyd would want to do?
Boxing gloves all day.
He'd
Floyd
That's his
want the
advantage.
MMA gloves or the big gloves?
Big gloves.
He would want the big gloves.
For
The counterpuncher,
defense,
yeah.
for defense,
Yeah.
which is very important because it's really hard to get, because like it's a whole different game when you're getting around those little gloves.
You
like,
don't think Floyd would go damn with them little gloves?
Hell
I'm
no.
coming to
break
kill
his
dude.
hands? His hands break a lot.
Joe, that's a great
And that's
point.
not his forte.
Your entire lifetime, you've developed your style around the size of the mitt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't change
Different
that now.
game,
Well,
son. We
everything
can sit here.
changed.
Floyd-
But
The subtle-
Conor's given up so goddamn much. Throw a ball
he
in the
can't.
back
He
of
would break
Connor.
his
Floyd's
hands.
not in
Floyd's
the, Floyd's
hands
not in the
break in
business of
boxing
giving you
gloves.
anything
Floyd-
back.
Floyd's
How is that
good.
so weird, though? Them
it's
doing
not.
it in MMA
Yeah.
gloves.
Because he's
It's
the
not so
best
weird.
boxer of all time.
Everything about his experience and his sensitivity is around his whole lifetime being built with this exact thing. Sometimes he catches things in small little details.
And
off
another
that.
factor is the speed of the incoming shots is going to be much faster. When you're dealing with 4-ounce gloves, there's guys in world-class boxing that are fast as fuck, right? But they'd be faster if they have 4-ounce gloves on. It's just a fact. It's just a fact of physics. And that speed almost might be indistinguishable to us, but to a fighter, it might be the difference between getting hit by something and not getting hit by something. And you would have to re-gauge your distance meter.
Yeah, different pitchers throwing different speed balls
Floyd's gotta throw
is different to
something
every
back.
hitter.
This motherfucker, Ngannou, man, I've been calling his fights for a while. When that guy walks into the cage, it sounds different.
He's huge. Did you see his
huge.
hand next to Stan's?
Yeah,
It's a
256. Dude, he
huge
makes me
hand.
look like a little tiny person he can keep in his pocket.